Hi, I'm Nakisha. Welcome back to Unity Handmade. Today we are going to make glow-in-the-dark polymer clay earrings. You are going to need glow-in-the-dark clay, some cutters, something to tint your clay with, and a secondary clay color. I also have a roller, and a polymer clay slicer, or you can also use a tissue blade. I am going to start by conditioning my glow-in-the-dark clay and my secondary clay color. I have both pieces of clay conditioned. Now I'm going to add the color to my polymer clay, and I am using Craft Neat Color Boutique. It's a color concentrate by the Crystal Company. It's extremely pigmented, so you need the tiniest amount, and I'm going for a pink shade. Since this is a new bottle, I'm just going to use the cap and my ball tool to add the tint to the polymer clay. That way I only add a little bit at a time because I'm going for a pink color to go with this powder pink. And we'll start with that much, and I'll mix it to see if I need to add more. And then I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I am going to need some more pigment because this is barely coloring anything. But I'm afraid to add too much because I do not want it to be super red. So let's see if I can just get a little bit more off the cap. Uh-oh, okay. Be really careful opening this. And I'm just going to stick my ball tool right in here. Okay, now that definitely should be enough. And if it turns red, that's okay. It will not be the end of the world. Now that I am done mixing the color, I feel like this is a decent complementary color. I feel like this will kind of blend in with this color just a little bit. Now I'm going to section my glow-in-the-dark clay that I tinted into 3 sections. First, I'm going to clean my blade. There we go. Now I will cut it into 3 sections. They don't have to be 100% equal. I can take some from one and add a little to another if I need to. I'll take some from the middle. There we go. And now I am going to roll these, or I can even just squish them in my hands into little logs. And they'll be about 1.5 inches. And I'm using the guides on my surface to measure that. So I will make them all this length. Now that I have my logs rolled out, I am going to flatten this pink clay as thin as I can get it. And then I will wrap the pink clay around the tinted glow-in-the-dark clay. Now that I have my pink clay rolled out, I am going to start placing my glow-in-the-dark logs on and measuring how much I can wrap around each one. And for this end, I'm just going to trim the ends because they are not wide enough for what I need. And I can use those later if I need to. So I'm just going to wrap each of my logs in the pink clay. I have all of my logs covered in the pink clay. I left the ends uncovered because when I chop into the clay, I don't want any parts that are covered. I want them to stay uncovered. So now I'm just putting my clay together, and I am going to squish them together just like this. One thing I will do, let's see if I can do that. I'm actually going to trim them in half, just like that, or just one of them in half, like that. And I put the side that's glow in the dark up against that secondary pink color. And now I'm just going to reduce this. And then chop it down the center. And then put the two cane halves back together. And then I'm going to continue to squash them. And I'll slice it in half one more time. And reduce it a bit more. Now that I have reduced my cane, I am going to slice it. I took my cane slices and I laid them as a slab, and now I am going to flatten out my clay using my roller. to assemble my earrings. I sanded them quite a bit, and then I drilled my holes. Here are the completed earrings. I really like them. And now I am going to test out the glow using my UV light. Okay. And I have to cover it up. I have my window open right now. But here they are after I hit it with my UV light. So they are pink and pink during the day, and then pink and green at night. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.